You want to experience true level?
Yes?
All right, come on.
Wow, it's so... Oh my god!
In this video, we're going to try and beat Stellaris without ever taking more than just our home system. Yes, we are playing a one system challenge. With the release of Machine Age and a bunch of new features that have come in, tall empires are more fun to play than ever before, and we're going to be playing with the tallest possible empire. Just a single system, never taking anything else. In fact, if we ever accidentally get another system through something like a total war, I will consider this challenge a complete failure. We're going to set ourselves up against a 25 times crisis, and we're going to bring that crisis in early as well. Make sure you've got a drink and a snack, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is going to be a long one. So without any further ado, let me introduce you to the most serene Republic of Space. Venice are going to take on the challenge of winning the game, defeating a 25 times crisis, and even more, let's say, become the Galactic Emperor and enforce galactic-wide peace while making most of the galaxy into our vassals. And all of this with only a single system. Yes, it's a one-system challenge. Because we only have a single system, I'd like to maximize the effectiveness of that system, so we're going to take the Shattered Ring. This gives us 3 Shattered Ring segments, so we will get 3 initial colonies in just one system. Later on, we'll be able to repair these ring segments and turn them into actual proper ring world segments, which are much more powerful. Given that we only have a single system, we probably want to enforce our will on the galaxy. The best way to do that is going to be through branch offices. So we have the Mega Corporation Authority. This does give us a bunch of extra empire size from planets, but it allows us to build branch offices, scooping up trade value from other worlds and putting down special buildings out there across the cosmos. No tall build is properly complete without a civic-like corporate protectorate. This massively increases our empire size from planets, branch offices, and systems, but given we're only going to have 3 planets and 1 system, it shouldn't really be too much of a challenge. On the flip side, we get a massive reduction of 50% to our empire size from pops and from districts, along with increased diplomatic weight and a little bit more unity from soldiers. That isn't all though. We get the Inner Focused Edict, allowing us to convert influence directly into unity, and given that we're not going to be claiming any worlds or setting up any star bases, we don't really need any influence. So that is awesome. We'll also get access to the Fanatic Guardians as defense armies. These tenacious defenders will absolutely be able to fight off any threat that could ever crop up. We are of course going to be going for something of a unity rush here, and therefore I've taken brand loyalty. The most serene Republic of Space, Venice, is a brand, and you are going to stay loyal to them. In order to take corporate protectorate, we have to be some form of militarist, and later on I'd like to switch over into being ascensionist, so I've gone with spiritualist here. Finally, egalitarian grants us access to the utopian living standards, and we're hopefully going to be grabbing some extra pops out there in the galaxy maybe, or getting some coming in through migration treaties, so utopian will help us with the unemployment issues we're definitely going to face. The Venetians are clearly machines, who in the distant past may have been some form of conversational AI. There were biological Venetians on this ring world at some point, but no one really knows what happened to them. These Venetians are loyal to a fault, and with their adaptive frames, they're going to be having some fantastic traits that will work no matter which job they are doing. Finally, they are luxurious, have high bandwidth requirements, and are a little bit bulky. We're going to be led by a Doge that is very charismatic. Look at that charismatic face. Oh my goodness me, I think I'm in love. If you'd like to follow along at home, these are the settings I'll be using today. Much of the history of the most serene Republic of Space, Venice, has been entirely lost in time. At some point, we were pretty sure that the Venetians were squishy meat machines, but now that is generally considered heresy, and we'll never mention it again. One thing we do know, a great cataclysm 2,000 years ago was responsible for almost destroying our great eternal city. But Space Venice is still here, and we're going to make the most of it. Venice has been safely tucked away in a nebula. For that reason, we're actually not going to be exploring. We're not going to be leaving our home at all until we've got the Venetian arsenal back online. Every other concern will be secondary to rebuilding the Great Arsenal. Venice is not just a capital, it is in fact a trade capital. Normally I wouldn't take this because it's kind of hot garbage, but we'd like to have extra trade value. It's going to help in just a moment. Given we're not expanding, I can just whap on inner focus and basically forget about it. Influence is not something we're going to need for quite a long while. Neither is space construction. We're going to dismantle the Serene Republic Marina, Hibernia. We'll also dismantle the science ship. We don't need any of that exploration. We need to devote those resources to more important tasks, like the repair and rebuilding of Space Venice. Doge Volusius has begun by clearing out the slums. That's the first step in our 25-step plan to Venetian greatness. Following the clearing of those slums, expanding the Senate to include more positions is also pretty essential to us. Even though we're in relative isolation, trading is the heart and backbone of Venetian power. And with all of this trade abuzz, a marketplace of ideas has sprung up, giving us more unity, allowing us to rush faster towards something really quite powerful. The Doge is celebrating his 5th year in office. The Venetian arsenal has been recolonized, which is awesome, and we're up to 226 trade value on the capital. BEA beautiful. Space is very peaceful, and I'm going to assume at this point very empty. The Venetians are clearly the only life in this universe. Now there's something very important about Space Venice and the Venetians I should tell you. From their point of view, the world is flat. Now you might be a bit confused by that because you'd think that they could see other parts of the ring segment, but oh no, you see, there's this giant ball of gas in the sky that's on fire, and it's so hot, it bends light, so it makes things that would normally be flat appear curved, but it is actually just above us in the sky, and we are on a flat, infinite plane. Below us is the rest of the universe. Yes, the flat ring world theory has taken hold absolutely fully here, and yeah, I'm all here for it. The year is 2215, and our prosperity is now assured, thanks to our great and glorious Doge. The most serene Republic of Space Venice is more serene than it's ever been. I'm going to hold on to our second Ascension perk for just a little bit, while I think about what on earth we can take here. Due to the fact we're doing a one-system challenge, consecrated worlds would be entirely useless. We'd only be able to consecrate the interloper, and for goodness sake, this monstrosity should never be considered holy. Grasp the Void, also useless. Interstellar Dominion, useless. Mastery of Nature, given our Ringworld status, again, useless. Executive Vigor, I won't touch. Shared Destiny could be useful later on, but right now, it would be quite useless. I really don't want to be forced into taking universal transactions. The benefits here are so mediocre. Oh, goodness me. I think I'll just grab Technological Ascendancy. Let's just play it safe. Let's be happy. Let's keep on with it. The Guardian of the Arsenal, Marcellus Helvidius, is getting a little antsy. He decided to go off on a little exploration mission. We've tried to stop him, but he's taken the entire Venetian navy and run away. All 3 ships of them. This'll be fine. No issues could ever come from our entire navy going gallivanting. Oh, that's a nice world. Size 13, I take it back. We've made first contact with life somewhere below Venice. Let's not forget everything's below Venice because Venice is flat. We're going to try and make first contact with these crazy space aliens. Oh god, we've made contact with some more aliens. These ones seem less friendly. Can we get out of there? Get out of there. Yes, we can. We have escaped. Have we lost any ships? No, we didn't even lose any ships. Beautiful. BEA beautiful. Well, that's enough of that adventure. It seems the underground, i.e. the universe, is very, very dangerous. We're going to stay on our flat world. Thank you very much. Now, round spaces would have you believe that the world is curved and space is flat. But if that were the case, you'd be able to see the other side of the ring. And look, here we are on our side, and it's clearly not there. It's just curved nonsense. There is no other side. It's all lies. Marcellius has come crawling back home for repair at the Venetian arsenal. Well, Marcellius, that'll be the last time you go on a mission out exploring the galaxy. A free and fair election is underway right now for the new Doge. Options include the brand manager, who really manages that Most Serene Republic branding. Doesn't it look slick? The Senator for Foreign Affairs, and the Guardian of the Arse. I believe that should say Arsenal. They're clearly not going to get the vote. Let's bring back the Doge. Or as some people pronounce it, I believe, Doge. Well, it looks like Helvidius, Guardian of the Arse, is back at it again. They've also picked up the scout trait from how much they're running around looking at nonsense. We found some different aliens now. These aliens don't seem to really say much. Good God, is that the contingency? I mean, is that some sort of faction we've not seen before? What the devil? Okay, this is fine. Oh, the Manifesti, right. Somebody purge them. Marcellus Helvidius is not dead, but our entire navy was lost as he suicided it into some sort of alien force that we have not met yet. They do appear to be hostile. Let's circle back to that. Great. So we found hostiles to the east, hostiles to the west. There are some nice folks, but they don't really like talking to us. Yes. Brilliant. And if you're enjoying this video, please doge that like button. Even though forces from far assail space Venice, the most serene republic is now in a state of absolute harmony. Stability has never been higher. We have achieved the utopian dream, and I really do mean that, ladies and gentlemen. 100% stability on basically every... Right, let's fix that. On every world. There we go. 100 stability. Oh, this one too now. Wait. 100 stability on every single beautiful, blessed Venetian world. And with that begins the synthetic age. Started at year 26. That should be fine. Oh, goodness me. And the reason he suicided himself is because he met the Marauders. Brilliant. We've met Fallen Empires, Marauders, and they want tribute. Sure, there's some energy. Please leave us alone. The Atzanian ancients have asked us to give up one of our species to put on their preserve. Technically, if any of our species end up on their preserve, we would inhabit more than one system, and therefore our people are not for sale. Not because I don't want to sell them, I would very much like to sell them, but we're going to stick with the RP, ladies and gentlemen. We must remain loyal to the brand. Base Venice, the most serene republic, comes first and foremost in everyone's hearts, even yours. We've also briefly booped up our ascension here on Space Venice. We're now a tier 1 ascended planet. That drops our empire size below 100, which is very useful for rushing edicts like this. Boop. And yeah, we'll grab a favored society as well. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, top priority to virtuality. Let me see.
You serious?
We're starting to feel maybe it's time to explore the universe, so we're going to get some scientists, not the head scientist, goodness gracious me, don't be a moron. Just some regular scientists. No, and you're not going to survey, you're just going to explore. We don't sully our hands with surveying, good lord. No. We just explore the universe. Would you look at that? We found purity in the code, purity in the blessed machine, and we're now going to transform into a virtual population. Out with the old, in with the new, that's what I say. Altogether now we're getting plus 250% empire size from planets. Our 3 colonies alone are 100 empire size, thanks to virtuality from data-driven logic loops. Also, just being a megacorp and having corporate protectorate, yeah, that's doing all of that to us. Oh, we've met some aliens that appear to be in a federation. Let's improve relations with them, maybe. Oh, no, they've thrown us out of their borders. I see. Right, oh, and one of them's already a megacorporation, for goodness sake. And we've met another megacorporation. Excellent, most excellent. Though the Dorbalan Enterprises are going to guarantee the independence of our little pocket, the Venetians, yes. Welcome, Space France. Thank you for your support. We love it. We love it. We're giving away some Venetian consumer goods. Of course, those are things like those random bits of glass and you know, one of those crappy necklaces you get from Venice. Yeah, lovely stuff. Yeah, Murano glass, straight from Murano itself. Beautiful. Oh, yes, lots. Hello. Yes, finally, some new trading. A criminal syndicate. Oh, and a hive mind. This is just perfect, isn't it? Just perfect. Does anybody not have branch offices on them already? That's what I'd like to know. Oh, here we go. That is the final part of virtual. We are now fully virtually ascended. Let's check in on all of our worlds. Yes, we'll restore all the jobs, I think. Yes, all the jobs. Because we're virtual, they've all instantly filled up, and oh, our economy is booming. Would you look at that? I could not have predicted it. Uh-oh. Right, now that we've got a booming economy, it's time to fix everything else. I think it's time to grab Galactic Force Projection. We've got the Venetian Arsenal. It's a ready. It's a raring. We'll turn it into an industrial world to make it just a little bit better. We formed a migration agreement with the Dorbalan Enterprises. Now, they do seem to be in a war which doesn't really seem to be going that badly for them, but their people could be killed at any moment, so we've opened up our space to them, and they can come here now. Isn't that beautiful? We're going to get Dyson Swarm, and we're going to put a Dyson Swarm around Space Benito. That is going to be amazing. 13 energy credits plus 3,000%. Well, don't mind if I do. Next up on the agenda is Supremacy. We, of course, have a nanite replicator on the capital, so I've built a nanite transmuter to convert some of those into other basic, or should I say exotic, resources. Then once we've got that production underway, we can start buying and selling the very lifeblood of Space Venice. Trade. Oh, great. The Dorblons are coming and they're arriving everywhere. Lovely, beautiful. That's fine, I suppose. Now, it seemed like that unemployment is bad, but of course, we're giving out utopian abundance to all. They can come here, they can live, they can be happy, they just don't necessarily get to work or get full citizenship rights. We're 50 years in. The Opaljack freeholders have kind of woken up. We can now hire mercenaries from them. Yeah, we might do that in a minute. We have got plenty of money lying around and plenty of open naval capacity. We also have lots of alloys. It's probably time to start building some ships. First, we need to design our ships, though. I don't have anything great yet, but in 5 months, we'll get disruptors. I'll put disruptors on each of those destroyers, and oh, then everyone's going to hate us, because we are going to be great. Oh, and maybe we've got some new friends up to the north. Yes, the Jessenac Citizen Alliance. They would be great, absolutely great, if they were our vassal. Then we can put branch officers on all of their worlds. Let's go full disruptors and smoke the bastards. And I think I want, yes, I'll have all of the ships, please, with a side order of ships. I'll just keep clicking until no more ships can be built. It is beautiful. We're 50 years in, we're making 1,000 unity, 1,000 research, 150 alloys, 200 minerals, 150 energy, and plenty of rare resources. Look at all of this beautiful stuff. Oh, yes, and here comes cruisers. Beautiful. Space Venice must prepare because I hear tell of a 25 times crisis coming very, very soon. Sooner than anyone might like, in fact. The Dorble and Pious Covenant have arisen from what used to be a megacorporation. This is prime and fertile ground. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Put some branch officers down. No, the AI has gotten there first. We can get a couple at least, right? I think we're going to hire a fleet. What's the biggest fleet we can grab? Yeah, we'll grab that one. That's fine, I suppose. 5k. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Is this enough to make a vassal? Not yet. We need a bigger fleet. More ships. More firepower. We've also just become the universe's first gigacorp. Ascensions are great, and they're here now. Buy them. Buy them right away. Buy them. Buy these Ascensions. I think our armed forces are ready to take Tezekian Industries as a subsidiary. No, let's first... Yes, yes. It's time to take them as a subsidiary and end this ridiculous farce of a federation. To war! Oh gosh, we've gone to war with quite a large segment of the galaxy. It's our one little nation, Space Venice, will take on what is clearly the Ottoman Empire. Space Ottoman Empire, I should say. And in the end, the galaxy will thank us for our service. There seems to be only one way in and out, so it shouldn't be too hard to go and crack that open. We'll need some war bots as well. Yes, I'll queue up, I don't know, a few legions of them. Star Fortresses will allow us to expand the Space Benito station, which is where all of our shipyards are. You know, we probably should actually do some surveying. Maybe we can find, if we were to do some surveying, a precursor, and a precursor would be rather good, actually. Let's build some science ships and do a little surveying. Space Venice has also just been nominated by the galactic community to host the Galactic Market. What a great, great honor that would be for us and also for everyone else, because they'd get to come and experience our great market. Oh, they're bringing up lots and lots of fleets. That's going to suck for them when we kill them all. Actually, this is a lot of fleets. Can we deal with that? I think maybe it'd be better to fall back a little bit and combine all of our fleets into one mega fleet. Yeah, let's do that. Great to see alloy mega forges finally shown up. Taking it long enough. Oh, we found the first league. Oh, that sucks for us. Are they splitting up? Oh, those darnable fools. We'll take them on. Oh, they've got mercenary fleets. Oh, that's not fair. I guess we have as well, I suppose. Could be worse. Who's going to get there first? I feel like we are. No, we've swapped places with them. Brilliant. Utterly, utterly brilliant fleet maneuvers there by our commanding officers. It's a shame our disruptors are just too good for them to handle. Oh my goodness me, they just die. They just fall over dead. Oh, it's so beautiful. Damn it. The pious Fabantian Confederation stole the galactic market. That is clearly grounds for some sort of intervention. The Doge will not sit still for this, I tell you now. Very soon we're going to be forcing a full and complete surrender of these despicable aliens that attempted to steal our branch offices, our right to trade from us. How dare they? You'll also notice that our statecraft is better than ever before. That's how we're able to do all this, because our Doge is the best at the stating. We're so very, very close now to achieving our goal and making a subsidiary. Or the Jessenac Citizen Alliance one at a time, but they've got such disgusting border gore. We need to get into Serbia as soon as we can over there. Damn it, they pieced us out and we only got a minor vassal here. Actually, I say damn it, this vassal now will allow us to have branch offices. I am less upset than I once was a moment ago. In the heart of the galaxy, on a sprawling ring world, the machine nation of Space Venice initiates its grand vision of domination. With their first vassal secured and branch offices established along the thriving Space Danube, as it's now being known, the stage is set for unprecedented expansion, without actually expanding the territory of Space Venice, of course. Trade flows effortlessly, a river of commerce that strengthens their influence. Space Venice, relentless in its pursuit of profit, will use this as a stepping stone towards further conquests and consolidation. Their ambition knows no bounds as the great Space Venetian trade network steadily grows, poised to subsume all other trade networks. The ultimate goal? To become the undisputed center of galactic trade. Right, let's bring everybody home, and then we'll have a better war this time when we deal with the Jessenacs. That'll be fine. Now I think it's time to declare war on the neighbors. Right, so Sacrosanct Sethwerian Mandate, you are now at war. We have notified you. You are becoming a subsidiary. Same is true for the Jessenac Citizen Alliance. We're not going to go anywhere though. We've got plenty of time here. All the time in the universe, in fact, because our forces are larger and we can sit here upgrading for as long as we want. Yes, eventually there will be some exhaustion in the war due to attrition, time spent basically, but for now we're just going to ignore that. Ooh, Gaia Zuman, yes, we will take that beautiful lady and place her straight on our biggest army, because every time she invades a planet, she's going to take some slaves. And those slaves are going to come back to our worlds, and of course, they'll then maybe be unemployed, but that's okay, because we'll give them lots of tasty benefits. Or 58 pops on Jessenacs. It'll be a shame if Gaia Zuman comes along and takes most of them, won't it? Oh no. But at least we are liberating them to have a better way of life, because now they no longer live underground, of course. They'll live above ground on our flat world. Weirdly called a ring world, I guess, but that's, I think, a relic of a distant past that we are still trying to forget. Ooh, down to 41. Yeah, that's a lot of unemployment that just got caused there. Oh well. More unemployment means more research and more unity for us. There we are. The Jessenacs have just decided that they'd do much better as our subsidiary. Excellent. Most excellent. Oh, this criminal syndicate is really annoying me. I think the next war we do is to expropriate their branch offices and get rid of them from our vassal space. They should be ours, and they will be ours. One of the most important buildings for us to place is going to be this mercenary liaison office, giving us plus 10 base naval capacity. That will be further modified by, at the moment, 35%, which means that 10 turns into about 13.5, basically for cruisers, 1.5 battleships, that kind of thing. We can't build additional star bases, so we won't be able to get more anchorages, and we have a very limited number of planetary build spots. An increasing number of subsidiaries has shown that we should really franchise our business model here at the most serene Republic of Space Venice, and also point out that all of those vassals share the same great and glorious destiny we have. Vassal Valians, the Venetians are here, and we're going to seize your assets. I think there's some unpaid debt somewhere or something, so yeah, we want all the branch offices, please. And we're not taking no for an answer. It's year 88. We finally managed to roll both Ascension Theory and Mega Engineering. Mega Engineering is going to be very useful. It will allow us to completely finish off our shattered rings here. Our beautiful Dyson Swarm in the center of our ring world is picking up a nice tidy 300 energy. Lovely, lovely, lovely. But by ascending these shattered rings, we'll not only get more districts, i.e. more pops, but also finally research districts, allowing us to get an insane number of researchers, boosting us up to maybe 7 or 8k quite quickly. I'm going to try quickly and quietly poking the bear. We really would like a Khan to spawn so we can nab his chair. We very much like the chair. The chair is happy and fun, and we don't really care that much about the rest of this Khan-y nonsense. With Ascension Theory complete, we can now ascend every single planet. We've got so much saved up Unity at the moment. Yep, we've descended all the planets. What to do with the rest of our Unity? It's a difficult question. No good answers really either. And I might as well now, because my empire size is so low, look at this, it's 50. Most of our empire size is now coming, almost half in fact, from our branch offices. That could end up being a problem later on, but no bother. We're going to spend this Unity and just rush out every single agenda to try and raise up our leader levels. Let's get everyone to level 8 in one quick go. Here we go. Almost there. I don't want to run out of agendas, so we're going to settle on civil exclusion. By the time that completes, I should be able to do another one like display of power or departmental efficiency, I think. Oh no, maybe not. Okay. I think I might have just run out of agendas, ladies and gentlemen. That's awkward. There is yet another vassal. We've now got 3 of the damn things. The galaxy is looking very, very Venetian, even though we've only got one teeny tiny system. And I must admit, using Gaia zooming again and again on these homeworlds to steal 20 or 30% of the pops, then bring them over to live a life of luxury amongst our machines is it's just beautiful. We're kind of turning into something of a rogue servitor here. These unemployed pops just spanking out lots and lots of Unity and research. It is beautiful. We've got the alloys. Let's repair all 3 shattered rings at the same time. They'll all be done basically at the same time, and we'll have so much good stuff. I've noticed something a little bit distressing. We're repairing the shattered ring here, and we have a heavy mineral usage from our pops. I say that, and then suddenly I realize now, actually, maybe it's not that bad. We have the Venetian Arsenal at level 10 Ascension, meaning we're getting 95% reduction to metallurgist upkeep. For just 1 mineral, they're producing almost 20 alloys. I take it back, we'll be absolutely fine, even after we lose all of these scrap miners on Venice. And we've won the war against the Casvalian Consortium, getting all of their branch offices, or at least kicking them out of the branch offices that they didn't deserve. And that should reduce the crime. Yep, the crime on all of these worlds has now gone down to basically 0, which is amazing. Time to come back to the Tazekians now in 2297 and make them a subsidiary. We've not had the Khan spawn, unfortunately, so we're just going to have to keep grabbing subsidiaries wherever we can. And every fight is currently not going their way. Our disruptors, yeah, they're disrupting the enemy quite a lot. It's becoming clear to me and the Doge that Space Venice, the most serene republic, is not as feared in the cosmos as it should be. We're going to do something about that, and we've begun development of a planet killer project. Of course, we don't live on planets. Planets don't really matter to us, so, you know, blowing them up is more of a minor transgression of anything, I believe. Getting 15 researchers per research segment is honestly ludicrous. That's 550 or so research per segment, and these segments take us 110 days to build. Wow. We're now accepting oaths of fieldship to the Most Serene Republic. In exchange, you'll get a whole bunch of alloys direct from the Venetian Arsenal, which is currently making, let me see, oh wow, 2,000 alloys every single month. Beautiful. Murano, on the other hand, is making, yes, almost 6,000 research, but we need more. Every single researcher here is making 15 to 16 of each type for just a single pop. This is ludicrous, honestly, just bonkers. You know, we could have more research though. Yes, I feel more research would be better. Let's get some more research on, yeah, the capital as well. The capital is pretty much complete now. We're now making, yeah, we're making pretty much 12,000 research per month with only 55 empire size. So we are blasting through technology. I have to be very careful not to grab this improved production. We don't want to increase our upkeep from jobs because that would damage the delicate balance we have here with metallurgists only needing 1 mineral to make 22 alloys and researchers who already have quite a high consumer goods upkeep cost. Our vast diplomatic network has suggested we take control of the galactic community. We love democracy, we love the Republic, but of course we love the Most Serene Republic most of all, and our Venetian form of democracy is the best one. That's the one where we choose who wins and pay for the votes, because we are, of course, a mega corporation. Now that we've done that, I think it might be time to institute a new galactic defense force. Yes, that's an emergency measure, because we are somewhat over our naval capacity. We're going to get higher over that naval capacity, but I'd rather use some space capacity rather than losing some of our own. And security contractors should probably be repealed, actually. 10,000 research for Zoro distillation, of course, we'll do that in just a single month, because we're now making 12,000 research. Oh my goodness me. And our vassals all absolutely love us. Can we reform the Tazekian Industries only into a protectorate? But you know what? I think they prefer being a protectorate, because then we can give them a little bit of research every month, and they'll absolutely love us for that as well.
So this is how liberty dies. With thunderous applause.
Somewhere in amongst that heap of ships, we do now have our very own Colossus. Let's bring it out and take a look. I call this the Lag Reducer 5000. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to go around and reduce a whole bunch of lag eventually, I promise. Normally I take Great Researcher over Brilliant Shipwright. We've now got a level 8 researcher on the council, but Brilliant Shipwright in this case is actually going to be somewhat better for us. Our ship build speed is our main issue. We've only got one single shipyard, and therefore the faster it can build ships, the more ships we can have. We're currently limited not by alloy production, oh no. We're limited by ship building capacity. The Galactic Defense Force will make space a safer place. We've already pacified the entire north and west of the galaxy. There are no more wars up in that region. Trade flows, and everyone is honestly much happier, at least according to the surveys that we did ourselves. Yes, we've investigated ourselves and found absolutely no wrongdoing. Do not worry, ladies and gentlemen. With our new role of Galactic Custodian, we're going to do away with this criminal syndicate once and for all. Too long has our hand stayed. Now is the time of my discontent, and I am going to change our war philosophy to liberation, and we will liberate these people in the name of peace, justice, and security for space everywhere. Let's just dump a big fleet on their capital. Maybe we should test out this new planet cracker of ours. Let me see. The Nakijax Assembly, what are you up to? Who's on your capital? Is there a branch office there? There is. The Tazekian Industries. Ooh, that would actually hurt our revenues. Let's not do that. Maybe we'll make a show of force here and we'll crack the homeworld of these awful criminals. Anyone on this planet is clearly a criminal, and thus they are the enemy. They are not a civilian, they're a combatant. And we don't have any laws about shooting combatants. Kinetic artillery is a withering hail of fire here, absolutely decimating any oncoming ships, with the small swarm of missiles dealing quite politely most of the time with the corvettes. That 30% extra tracking is rather helpful. I can't believe I'm taking military overseer here over esteemed quartermaster. We've got barely any soldiers across our planet, so that 25% ship build speed suddenly looks amazing. We do luckily roll a single genius armor. That is amazing. Thank goodness to get one. So our entire council now, the Senate, all of our senators, Secretary of Defense, the Doge, the Senator of Research, the Guardian of the Arsenal, the Senator of Foreign Affairs, and the Franchise Development Officer all have a destiny trait. We have Perceptive Mentor for +1 additional leader trait options. 2 Peacekeepers, allegedly. Yes, the Doge is a Peacekeeper first and foremost. That pacifist ethics attraction isn't amazing. Luckily, we actually don't even have a pacifist faction. Yes, all this war that we're in has kind of reduced pacifism to pretty much zero. Yeah, pretty much zero. Whereas militarism, very strong. Everyone's happy with that. Though they are even more happy with egalitarianism. The Free Thought Party are loving life. Let these criminals stand as an example. Their worlds will be cracked. Their fortified strongholds will not be safe. Every single person on that planet was clearly one of the enemy, and therefore there are no civilians in a war like this. We must kill the animals. All of them. Some of the galaxy seem to be a little bit upset with the fact that we've just cracked the planet and terror-bombed. What they're alleging is, civilians, encampments of displaced people. But in response to that, we say, nah, we've got the guns. Oh, we might have gone a little far then. We just cracked a couple of worlds. They were fine worlds to crack. I feel there was no issue with exactly what we did. One world here, and one world there. I may have mistook which empire they were. Yes, the Pious Furbanite Confederation, they seem to be gone. A little bit gone. And the galaxy do seem to be a little bit upset with our world cracking, but overall, lag has been reduced. When the other empires came to me and their diplomats asked, what on earth is lag and how does this reduction help us? I didn't really know what to tell them. So I waffled on and on and on about devolving beams and helpful heroes. There we are, peace in our time. Oh, liberation. Now these folks seem to be a little bit upset we cracked their homeworld, granted, but we had good cause and good reason. I think we shouldn't forget that, ladies and gentlemen. And when the Doge does it, it is legal. This should give us a massive number of new places, yes, where we can establish branch offices. Oh, it's beautiful. Now, I mustn't make too many. Branch offices are currently our largest contributor to empire size, but I still want to make a lot. And we'll collect everybody up and we'll send them all home because it's a job well done. Oh, the queue is getting up to 132 ships, 131 ships queued up, and we're getting close to alloy cap again. Oh my goodness me. All I can say, ladies and gentlemen, is who needs more than a single system? A single system can do everything. Space Venice here is making lots of research and lots of trade value, which is energy plus consumer goods for us. The Venetian Arsenal is producing 2,000 alloys every single month. And Murano has turned its glass blowing into something of a science. 8,500 of that science, to be precise. The local systems thrived under Space Venice's guidance. You could also say control, but definitely not. It's guidance. But the Doge's ambition soared ever higher. Eyes fixed on a greater prize, they sought to extend the reach of Space Venice beyond the Space Danube, beyond Space Serbia, and even the Space Mediterranean, aiming to cement Space Venice's dominance as the unrivaled heart of galactic trade and power in space. The mech pucks Unity are a hive mind, and we decided we needed to protect them, so they become our protectorate. Yes, we just subjugated the 4th most powerful empire in the galaxy, ignoring these ridiculous enigmatic observers, which of course don't count because they never trade with us anyway. The mech pucks need to be protected from everyone else because they just don't even understand how trade works. Our great Doge, in his divine wisdom, or should I say her divine wisdom, my bad, that's my bad. Well, she has decided we need to proclaim a galactic imperium to secure peace and justice across the galaxy. We've already annihilated the last remnants of criminality in the galaxy. There are a few terrorists out there who, honestly, we're not entirely sure about. Though, luckily, the enigmatic observers, the fools, are currently at war with the Chosen. That should hopefully not end well for them. But before we proclaim the Galactic Imperium, we do want to sort out a few internal matters in the galaxy. The United Shapan Commonality, well, they clearly need a bit of protecting as well, poor robots. We're going to guarantee their independence, form a non-aggression pact, and then eventually make sure they become our vassal. There's also the Union of Thruskajam. They probably need our help as well. And the Theocracy, they clearly definitely need a lot of help from us. In order to make sure the scourge of crime never again rears its ugly head, and we're forced to do things we otherwise would not like to do. I didn't like cracking those worlds, okay? It did reduce lag, we reduced the total number of empires and criminals in the galaxy, but I realize now that other people didn't like it. Yes, I'm seeing here crack world negative modifier. Yeah, I'm sorry that they are upset. Very sorry. I'm gonna go get a ukulele. We're gonna sort all of this out. Do not worry. Well, a galactic crisis has been declared. You know, we talked about those terrorists? Yeah, I found them. They're right here. This is bad for everybody. We're gonna work out what to do about it. Step one, I think, will be, yeah, let's think about repealing this crisis. We don't want to gain any planets. That would be wrong. And this, of course, is a total war. So we're going to have to sit tight on this one. Yeah. I guess what we could do is guard the borders. Yes, we will guard the borders. With the borders under our watchful eye, no conflict could happen. Oh, good God. They're going to crack the stars. Ladies and gentlemen, they are going to crack the stars. That's not excellent. Are they double cracking? My Lord. Right, we're going to need to engage here quickly. Actually, no, don't engage. Stay back. Stay back. We don't want to lose this fleet. Unfortunately, there was simply nothing we could do to save this world from 2 Star Eaters. My lord, this is clear and unfettered terrorism. It is going to be very tricky to maintain our one system whilst in this total war. So far, we're kind of managing it, but we'll have to see how long that lasts. An entire empire just got wiped out. What was that? Oh, I think the Hesukarans, I think they blew up the capital system. Maybe? Well, what just happened? We need to engage and destroy those Star Eaters immediately. They cannot be allowed to continue their foul, malevolent work. It's beautiful to see the galaxy working together as one, united under, of course, our great leadership. Couldn't have done it without us, I assume. And taking out, oh gosh, another star system just went supernova. Well, we're kind of working on it. The work is in progress. The 6th Fleet is about to engage their very first cube. Can we take it out? Yes! Yes, we can. We have defeated one of these Terror cubes. Watch it sail off into oblivion. There it goes, ladies and gentlemen. That's one small step for Venetians, one giant step for galaxy kind. Everyone's working together here to stop this foul hive mind. Even little Timmy is doing his part.
Everyone's doing their part.
Though sometimes Timmy does fall short and the hive mind does win out. Damn it, Sathwirian. Aha, someone has taken the capital system. It is the Tezekian Industries, our vassal, right. Now, the Hesukaran entity are awful. They're terrorists. They've destroyed some star systems, etc., but they're not as bad as the previous Quasvalia criminals over here. And for that reason, we've modified our Colossus weapon to be a pacifier. We're going to ensnare and encircle the Hesukaran entity here. Damn it, we can't do it anymore. Our vassal has taken the capital, and instead they are assimilating the Hesukar. Well, that's something. That's really something. No, it's not our vassal, it's the Dorbalons. Oh, is that? What are they doing up there? That's not reasonable. They can't be up there. Right, we're going to send a big task force up to deal with them immediately. Oh no, I think we're going to be a little bit late. Oh, yeah, we definitely were a little bit late there. That's our bad. That's our bad. We didn't see it. Oops. Oh, we're going to have to be careful here. We can't afford to make a mistake. We have to let them make the first move, as it were. We don't want to accidentally take any of these systems. That would be really bad. Oh, they're going down south. Okay. South, south they go. Too slow. We were too slow. Fall back. Really very hard here not to accidentally take a system. Very hard indeed. Oh, there we are. The Etherophasic engine has been destroyed in the Hesuk system because it was taken. It's kind of doubled itself up weirdly. I don't know what that's about. But yes, peace in our time, ladies and gentlemen. Peace in our time. Let's wind back on this whole crisis thing. I think it's been clearly put to rest now. Let's emergency. Yeah, but there's no need to continue declaring them a crisis. The engine is gone. We don't need to commit further acts of genocide. There's no need. We can be kind and merciful, beneficent, in fact, in our victory. I can't speak for the rest of the galaxy, though. Yeah, no, they're kind of lining up for the bloodbath. Right. I think it's time to recall all fleets back home. Space Finito. We're done with this fighting business. It was awful. I hated it, and we're all going home. The galaxy are calling in their favors on Space Venice in order to prevent the repealing of this crisis. The blood-hungry genociders. My goodness me. I honestly cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Do they have any planets left at all? Yes, the Hesukarans have, I think, just this one world here. Once this world falls, they're done. Oh, and that one as well. Iridama's treasure and Bergat's freehold. And their little pocket of space down here as well, it seems. Maybe it's time we deployed the GDF to prevent any more of this aggression from clearly evil attackers. Let's see. And so falls the Hesukaran entity. We tried to stop it, ladies and gentlemen, but we couldn't even pass it through the Senate. Yeah, this clearly shows that the bureaucrats and politicians have gotten way out of control. Direct action is needed, ladies and gentlemen. We have withdrawn our proposal of the enemy of my enemy, and instead move now to proclaim the Galactic Imperium. Only by cutting through the petty bureaucracy of this community can we safeguard it against any future threats. Like the Chosen, who, yeah, they're a crisis aspirant as well. Or the Atzanian Ancients. Who knows what they might do? A cabal of dissidents led by the no longer criminal Quasvalia people are attempting to block our proclamation of a galactic imperium. This can't be allowed to stand, and it won't be. We're going to make sure to push this through and dismantle their awful star assembly. Let's hope this isn't some precursor of a rebellion. The core worlds are now firmly under our control. Everyone is a protectorate of us. The eastern side is that kind of rebellious aspect, and the Chosen are still kind of keeping to themselves whilst being inexorably at war with that fallen empire. That's just going on and on and on and on. Yeah, their fleets are entirely destroyed though, so maybe we should declare them a galactic crisis. Or I'm thinking maybe later on we could do a crusade to bring them into the Imperial fold. A Venetian jihad, if you will. It looks like we're currently winning the vote to proclaim Galactic Imperium, so I'm going to stop the count.
The Republic will be reorganized into the first
Nothing.
Galactic Empire.
In a lavish coronation ceremony, we've now become the Galactic Imperium. This is a slight issue for our factions and whatnot, but I can immediately, and this is kind of hilarious actually, I can immediately embrace the egalitarian faction, which I will. Boom. We're now egalitarian fanatic militarists. Oh, it's beautiful. BEA beautiful. We're going to try reforming into oligarchic. Let's check if that kills our branch offices. I hope it doesn't because of corporate sovereign. We'll find out now. I think we're all good. The Imperial Armada is formed. We now have franchising, corporate protectorate, corporate sovereign, and a distinguished admiralty, while being egalitarian with an oligarchic government type. Yes, galactic politics never looked so good. We're getting some issues here with, oh yes, alloys and energy credits. We need to reform the Council of the Galactic Empire. At this point, I don't actually think we need a Senator of Foreign Affairs at all anymore. I think I'd much rather have a Lord High Admiral. Oh good, that solves all of our economic problems, and we still have the branch offices. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Unfortunately, we got knocked out of Utopian Abundance for just a moment. I'm going to fix that, don't worry. We're fixing that now. Yes, here we go. Everyone's back to Utopian Abundance. There is no unemployment, and we're going to get an Imperial Palace on Space Venice. The Doge has never looked more handsome. Oh, there she is, Sexta Curiatia. I love it. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to poke them along with, we'll go down the Unchained Knowledge Tree just a touch more. Space Venice, or as some are now calling it, just Venice. I know it's a bit weird. Now is the seat of absolute galactic power, ruling on high as the unrivaled Galactic Empire. With their influence over the lesser mortal races, this machine nation had reached unprecedented heights. Riding high on this dominance, the Space Venetians believed that their power was absolute, and that nothing could go wrong. And yet... ... Just as we complete an Imperial Navigation Agency, there seems to be some sort of galactic power surge coming from somewhere in the galaxy. I'm also now realizing the GDF fleet never came home. That's unfortunate for them. The Unbidden has arrived, I believe, in the Sacrosanct Sathwerian Mandate space, and the Imperium is under siege, ladies and gentlemen. The Imperium is under siege. 5 million fleet power to fight. We have got Defender of the Galaxy for plus 50% against this endgame crisis threat. We're also going to change our focus to the Unbidden. Past that immediately. We'll pull back on that Astral Studies nonsense and instead propose a united front to deal with this contingency threat. The galaxy as one must come together. I wish we could build a mercenary enclave. That would be awesome, but alas, we cannot. They're down there in Sacrosanct Sathwerian Mandate space. We are going to deal with them. All right. Let's form up the entire Navy, including the GDF fleet, and we'll go together as one. United in cause and purpose. Oh, they're trapped behind the fallen empire. Oh, good lord. This couldn't have gone better. Right, okay. Yes. This is not as much of a problem as one would first think. Our fleet should be well equipped to deal with them. We've got a couple of neutron launchers on a few ships, but generally our battleships have focused arc emitters and kinetic artillery. Great for chewing through this kind of nonsense. I suppose it's only 13 million. Yes. What actually I think I might do, we're going to snipe them. Yes, we're going to snipe them, ladies and gentlemen. They're not going to see this coming. It's going to be amazing. We'll wait for them to head out, to head off. Oh, they're getting more fleets. Great. We'll wait for them to head off. Go out, get out the way. Okay, even more fleets. I suppose that's fine. We'll just wait for all of these fleets to leave. Is that another fleet? No, it's the same fleet. Right, okay, cool. Cool. That's another... What? How many fleets are they going to get? This is ridiculous. Must admit, I'm feeling less confident about this whole sniping idea now. Who? And another fleet. They're just getting fleets all the time. Right, we're going to have to jump in when there's only one fleet there. We're going to have to try to. Ooh! Guy Zuman has just set up, in order to prepare ourselves, of course, for this fight, an arena where citizenry can be drafted to train for every 10 pops. We're going to get a duelist, which, you might not know this, but on Space Venice, there's a lot of duelists, because there's a lot of pops. That's given us a massive amount of naval capacity. Oh my goodness me. It's only 2 per pop, but it's given us like 200 extra or something. Right, all of these ships now, we're going to jump as one and try to just knock the portal out immediately. We're going to try and jump behind them. I hope they don't see this coming. We're in. United. Come on. Unfortunately, this station does have quite a bit of shield hardening, 50%, but we are doing reasonable damage, I hope. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's falling. It is falling, ladies and gentlemen, and they've done 50,000. Nothing, right. Now, we go for the portal. All forces will converge on that portal. We're going to knock this unbidden threat out once and for all. This is Venice's galaxy, and we shall suffer no others. Oh, a fleet just came through. Oh, ouch. Ouch, we are losing ships. But we did destroy the dimensional portal, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. There's only now the issue of a few million fleet. Yeah, you know, somewhere in the region of 40 million or so, just banding around in the galaxy. That's fine. That's all fine. I think they're coming for us now. Yeah, I get a strong feeling that we are now the targets. I'm going to set all forces to fleet stance aggressive. Wish there was a button to do this for all fleets selected, but hey-ho. There we have it. Let's try and reinforce some of the fleets if we've lost some ships. And I think now would be a reasonable time to switch over instead to no retreat. The line must be drawn here. This far, no further. There will be no quarter given and no retreat shall be issued. I mean, the unbidden ships aren't going to let us retreat anyway. Now we're just going to get some insane fire rate bonuses. Holy moly, it's beautiful. They are thankfully clearing out the Atzanian Ancients, which honestly, I've got to say, it's pretty kind of them to do that for us. I might leave them to that goal. No need to help out when they're already doing something excellent. Let's get out of the way. Excellent. We've come through as a unit. Now it's time to engage. Let the Mech Puck's unity go in first, and then we'll open fire and unleash holy wrath down upon their awful heads. Yes, they're not doing any damage to us. The artillery bombardment is effective. Oh, beautiful. Not a single casualty, ladies and gentlemen. Textbook engagement, if I do say so myself. Really quite textbook. And they're also killing off the Chosen. Well, I mean, why wouldn't they? This is beautiful timing. These engagements are just so awesome to behold. We fly in and we just go blah, 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 blah. Oh, sound effects are necessary as well, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know. Right, there's 15 million down there. That shouldn't be too hard to take on. Well, that's deeply annoying. We've been blocked because I have to use the jump drives. That's what we built them for. Very annoying. The Atzanians have come back from their attack and now they're back to isolationists again, though their fleets are entirely gone. You know what? Let's insult them. Oh, they're angry. They're angry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quaking in my patent seal leather boots. Behind that 15 million armada does seem to be a bigger armada. This one's about 20. Oh, and now they're joining up. Right. We might have a proper battle on our hands here. Did they recently go to a pulsar system? Why are their shields all down? Got no idea about that one, actually. Oh, their shields are so big that the recharge rate isn't high enough. This is our moment, ladies and gentlemen. This is our moment. Through the hyper relays we go. While their shields are still not recovered yet. They're so high that they hit a pulsar and now they're basically just shieldless. They've got 1/4 their shields at this present moment. Here we go. We're here. We're clear. We're engaging. This is the largest battle the galaxy has ever seen. 20 million on one side. Literally millions of hull points. And a complete lack of shielding is not going to help them very much at all, ladies and gentlemen. Not at all. Venice, Vidi Vici. They are doing a little bit of damage output, but we're now turned around. Good. Our kinetic bombardment is still smashing through. That kinetic artillery is doing most of the work. The focused arc emitter is coming in slightly behind, and it's a beautiful sight. It's a patriotic sight. This is what Galactic Empirehood is all about. Oh, those poor fools. Flying straight in and dying. Oh, goodness me. There we have it. They're all gone. There's just one more fleet to deal with. No, I said I was wrong. There's 3 more fleets. As one, here we are, and we are firing. There's Titan Lances coming in. These ships do not stand a chance. With their diminished... yeah, this has just been a bloodbath. Oh, goodness me. The important thing about the Unbidden is you really need to deal with the problem very quickly. If you manage to get rid of them quickly, it's more pest control than actual crisis. Whereas if you don't, it can be, yeah, something of a difficulty. Now we'll head along and just deal with all of these systems, and we'll jump over and deal with the rest of them in a moment. Right. In the meantime, we should strip away the last remnants of the old Republic and abolish the archaic Imperial Council. There's only sycophants on there anyway, and possible rebels. Too little, too late. The Adzani have declared themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy and the leaders of the Galactic Defense League. Right, yes, good luck with that. We've, well, I don't know if they've noticed, but we've kind of done it. There's 2 systems left here. Once we've taken those out, this whole crisis business will be laid to rest. Oh, they can't knock it out first. That'd be ridiculous, right? Yeah, they get that one, and then we get the next one. That's fine. Oh, darn it, we'll jump there. I don't want to be supplanted in this. There we go. We've knocked it out. Oh, they didn't knock out this one, did they? Oh, actually, maybe they're going to die. If they try and claim the credit for knocking out just a single starbase, I mean, honestly, that's right. Where's the declare crisis button? Brilliant. Invasion defeated. Adzanian peacekeepers are clearly a threat to galactic security. The Adzanians actually have no fleet left after that engagement. So the second we fire off this declare crisis, they're just going to die from our swarm of, in essence, vassal spam. Yeah, the first GDF fleet, now the first Imperial Armada, they could go up to the front as well, I suppose. But none of this is necessary. It's all pretty much overkill. We've got, yeah, the largest fleet this galaxy has ever seen, and then some. We probably will declare Pax Galactica momentarily. And then I think just sit on our laurels for the rest of time, because we are now the most powerful superpower in the galaxy. Called Imperacorp, we like to think of ourselves as the heirs of Venice, Space Venice, of course. And all of this has been done with only a single system. Just the one, never more than one, and also never less. A system whose planets are well fortified, thanks in no tiny part to corporate protectorate, giving us access to the fanatic Guardian defense armies that are really very, very strong. Each one of these is equivalent, in essence, to a mega war form. Not that we don't have mega war forms, of course we do. Here, look at our lovely mega war forms. Virtual capitalists shall once more rule the galaxy, and we shall have peace. If you enjoyed this video, where I set myself the challenge of only having a single system, but you'd like to see more videos like this, you might want to watch my United Nations of Earth versus All Crisis playthrough, where I set myself the challenge of actually trying to roleplay as the good guys. To see that, click the video on screen now.